Hello and welcome back to another video from Russia. From August 12th to 18th, 2025, I participated in the All-Russian Youth Educational Forum SHUM in Kaliningrad. In this video, I'll focus more on the forum and I will make a separate video about the region itself. So, let's get started. I arrived at the venue at 3 AM local time, completely missing the first day of the forum, and I only had a few hours to sleep before the second day starts. I decided to sleep in, skipping breakfast entirely. Before starting the first session of the day, I took a short moment to enjoy this view of the Baltic Sea. So, for those who are unfamiliar with SHUM Forum, it is an annual youth educational forum specifically focusing on media and journalism. The name SHUM actually means noise in Russian. This year we have 300 participants from 17 countries and the forum is conducted fully in Russian. Time for a little tour. This is the amphitheater which serves as the main venue. There's also the sports area for those who want to play basketball, volleyball, or do yoga. And this is our cabin, with 2 bathrooms on the left and right. This functions as our living room and also co-working space. There are 2 bedrooms, each accommodates 8 people in bunk beds like these. So in total, there are 16 people in each cabin. And now, let's check out the merch. Okay, so first we have the official t-shirt here. I will show you in more details later. We've got 2 of them. Next we've got a notepad and a pen, obviously, for writing things down. And this one is it's a sticker. Yeah. And then we've also got some kind of lanyard for your phone. Okay, moving on to the next group, we've got slippers here, and then dental kit, next we've got a comb, and then a multifunctional cleaning brush. At least that's what it says. Yeah. Next we've got a bandana with the writings "Не просто форум, это стиль жизни," which means it's not just a forum, it's a lifestyle. Last but not least, we've got, I believe this is some kind of a wind jacket. Let me check. Yep, ветровка. It's a wind jacket. Okay, and then last but not least, we've got the official tumbler. Is nice, of course. And then we have marzipan. Why marzipan? Well, it is supposedly one of the signature souvenirs from Kaliningrad besides amber. However, based on my conversations with the locals, this is actually more of a tourist thing because the locals don't really eat marzipan. So, yeah, right. Okay, and here's the t-shirt in more close-up. On the right sleeve there's the writing SHUM, of course, the name of the forum. And then in the middle there's the hashtag Pashumin, which in Russian it means like let's make some noise. On the left sleeve there's the Russian flag spelled out in its color. White, blue and red. Белый, синий, красный. Continuing on our tour, here we have the relaxation zone. And over there is the dining hall, where we get 3 free meals per day. As usual, I chose a typical Russian food like kasha for lunch or dinner, and Russian pancakes for breakfast. Additionally, they sell coffee and ice cream at the relaxation zone. Kaliningrad's summer weather can shift from cool, hot, and even cold at night, but ice cream is always a good choice in Russia, regardless of weather. One of the things I love the most about Russia is vanilla plombier ice cream, but unfortunately they don't have it here at the venue. So instead, I got this cherry and pistachio ice cream, which is surprisingly good. So the following day I tried the strawberry and lime flavor as well. Okay, so you've seen the venue and facilities, but what do we actually do here? Well, we learn, or more accurately, according to the forum slogan, learn, practice, create. So we have sessions where we can learn from media experts and practitioners, like this session with RT's war correspondent Vlad Andrica. This session was presented by RT School and we got some stickers as souvenirs. We also have a special session with several foreign bloggers who moved to Russia and now creates content about Russia. Maybe you'll recognize some of them. First, we have Sasha Jost, an American-Russian influencer and creator of the channel Sasha Meets Russia. You can watch some of her works here. Next, Gabriel Bourvoisin is a French influencer who moves to Moscow in 2022 and creates content to show French people what everyday life is like in Russia. And last but not least, Arthur Hart, a blogger from Germany better known as Ruski Nemes. But we didn't just learn, we practiced what we learned through group work, working on real cases. And at the end of the forum, we had to present our work in front of a panel. Our group worked on a case for the 90th anniversary of Moscow Metro. There are also debate sessions. But we didn't just study and study. In the evening, there were film screenings and other recreational programs. We also had an excursion to Kaliningrad, and as I said earlier, I'll make a separate video about it. During the forum, I also got interviewed by Russian channel GTRK Kaliningrad about my experience here. Separately, as we celebrate Indonesia's Independence Day on August 17th, in Russia, my friends and I did an online interview with Garuda TV from Indonesia. I also did a report for RT about Independence Day celebration at the Indonesian Embassy in Moscow, including the last part of the forum slogan, Create. Here's a clip of the report. The Indonesian Embassy in Moscow marked the nation's 80th Independence Day on Sunday, August 17th, with a series of cultural and community events. The program began on 10 a.m. with a ceremonial raising of the red and white flag, held at the same time as when Indonesia first declared its independence in 1945. This celebration gathered hundreds of participants, including Indonesian citizens living in Russia, as well as Russian guests. And the best part? I got to say this. I'm Gabriel Fernaldi, reporting for RT, Russia's Kaliningrad. It was the last day of the forum, so it was time to close with a party. And that concludes our video. Don't miss the next video where I'll show you the city of Kaliningrad. Thank you for watching.